So now part 2.
So part 2 of that. And it's a good segue is to, we talk a lot about you, me, and community. So I talked a little bit about an ego death that I had a couple weeks, and Justina got to witness it firsthand. So you got to be a mirror for me in this whole triangle idea, right? Because I'm a very literal person sometimes. So when I got to feel our energy together and how good it feels, and then when we get to process with somebody else, whether it be in any part of our lives, what we're recognizing is in 5D land. That's what I call it.
Well, not even in 5D. We create our own stories when it's just me and you.
Yeah.
You are just feeling us, but we create our own stories. When there's another person there, it actually is a different energy that is in the space with you.
Yeah.
It's an energy exchange.
But what I'm saying, whether it be in business, in our personal lives, in our...
It's always 2 sets of eyes.
Yeah.
But that's how the ancients had it. That's ancient geometry. That is sacred. That's all of it. Because you have 2 sets of eyes, an I, which is a whole person, another I, which is a whole person, and the community, which is the higher good, not just selfish, that is taking away that option for selfish.
And so what you really do when you keep saying choosing myself has been
ego death.
Spanking. And it's radical accountability. Yeah, it was just this radical accountability because there's a couple things you're like, I'm going to say this is going to hurt, and it's going to be it's like, holy shit, you're right. And now it's like I'm going through this 12-step program that almost feels like AA in a way.
It does.
And I've been making my list of people that I've left loose ends with, or maybe I've just kind of quit on.
Well, and the ones that you cut out were really the what?
The ones that supported me.
And loved you the most.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's
we
fun
create
talking.
our own
I'm thank God that the world shut down so I can just FaceTime you guys and tell you how much I love you. So, anyway, back to that. It was really good for you to experience her and her energy, and now and me and my own energy, and now you see how powerful this triangle effect is.
Well, and what was it like in the moment?
When I came that day, or
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I know the energy coming up. You're like, I'm excited, but I'm scared. I don't know what's happening.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, I knew that day was the day that I'm just prompted, and I was like, fuck. Also, I was just like, I am scared shitless. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, and I'm a planner. I'm very logical brained, right? I'm a CPA. I'm a businesswoman, so it has to make sense. But I've also known just through my spiritual journey that God doesn't work that way. Spirit, divine, whatever you want to call it, doesn't work that way, right? When you take that leap of faith, Spirit shows up for you. And I knew that in that moment, in that day, that was something that I'm like, I don't know, I can't foresee, and also I'm scared to death because that's dying to my ego even in that moment, and saying I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust divine. I trust this energy. And so I text him, are you gonna be there? Are you gonna hold my hand? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna get into?
Space from
here. I'm like, what's it like? What's 5D land like? She's like, it's amazing. And I'm like, fuck,
really accountability all the daily.
Yeah. So just coming down, it was just all of those feels. Just so I'm excited because I know I'm in my purpose. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know that I'm listening to the prompting.
Yeah.
And I know just from past experience, my whole life, when I surrender, that is when magic happens. And so I surrendered in that moment, even though my body is what the fuck? What are you doing? You're crazy. So I drive. It was over an hour. It's an hour and 15 minutes from my house.
Rush hour traffic from Layton to get here. And then you're in the room, and I was like, she's like, how does this work? And I don't know, it just happens. Let's just start talking.
So many questions. She's like, let's just get to know each other. I'm like, oh, well that's easy. And then but I knew all the way coming down too that I knew that I had to open my heart, and I knew that I had to be open, and I knew that I had to be transparent and raw, even though I don't know you, right? And I just felt spirit. Again, just me showing up for me instead of showing up for this experience. It's like, I hear you. I'm going to show up for you. I don't know what this looks like, but I know that I need to be open. So I just sat with myself and opened my heart, opened my mind, and just allowed, like, whatever was going to come out of your mouth at me, I knew it was divine, and I was just going to honor and accept it and basically take my lumps. Like, I was ready to, like,
take your whippings.
yeah, I was ready. I was like, I'm going to get my ass beat here.
Well, and you didn't know me,
Mm-mm.
but you felt, I know that you felt like you have known me.
Oh, it was easy. It's been easy to, like,
Uh-huh.
have a relationship with you. It's just
Yeah.
been like, oh,
And
okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, and, like,
I'm addicted to fun, pleasure, and like happiness and everything, accountability and all of it
Yeah.
mixed in.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's a box that you have, but like in that box, and like it's like your dream board right here. You know, we've got
Oh, my
all the
boundary box?
Yeah, you got the
My
boundary
box is because my hard lesson was we always adjust for each person. My lesson was to never adjust my boundaries, and we're never supposed to adjust our boundaries. So there is a box. I don't want to control you. I don't want to change you. I don't want any of it.
Yeah.
But you better expect to respect me in my boundaries in my box, or you are not in my box, and I have no attachments to who shows up in the box.
And we've all been in this space. I think just even right before this, or for me, it's been like, oh, fucking forever. But surrendering our schedule to spirit.
That's a whole
That's
nother,
a whole
like,
other
video.
topic.
Uh,
But that's what I'm talking about, the box. Like, all of a sudden, like, we are learning that, like, surrendering to spirit is in our business, in our pleasure, in our play.
every box that we did not
Everything.
combine in our world, work, friendships, love, all of it has to fit in the same box. The boundaries are never never different.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're treated this way in a relationship. You better be treated that way in your business. You better be treated that way at home.
But that's the ease that you're feeling. I
Oh, as
think.
soon as you relinquish
Yeah.
the care about someone showing up in your box,
Yeah.
it's them having to earn the right to be in your box, not you giving up pieces to fix their journey and their lessons and all of it and sacrificing you.
And you always say that, like, if it's not easy, then.
yeah.
It's out.
No, I
Well,
agree
no,
with
I
that too.
claim the boundary, and then
Yeah.
if they screw up, then they out.
Okay. Then they out.
Yeah, you claim the boundary again, and the difference about claiming a boundary, which I get all the time, just like you, it was like, I've already done this. No, claiming a boundary means you are taking them through the journey of why it is part of your story and a lesson that you had to learn that was a boundary. So you take them through it, showing them self-love that you are now wanting to do now and why it has to be a boundary to bring the energy back to you. It's not saying that's a boundary. You have to